Hello everyone! This video will be about myths. There are a lot of myths that I've heard and maybe you've heard about advanced standing dental programs or about application process. So in this video I'm going to dispel the most common myths about application or advanced standing programs, so they will not dissuade you from applying to a particular school. So the first myth will be USC prefers applicants who have master degree and they don't invite applicants without master degree or don't accept applicants without master degree. Okay, so guys, I'm telling you on my personal experience, I don't have master degree and I was invited to USC in California, right? And also I've heard from a lot of people, and during our interview there were students who already current students in USC who did not possess master degree and they got accepted. So this is a myth. If you want to apply to USC and you don't have master degree, don't hesitate, just apply. It will not matter. That you still have chances to get invited for interview and accepted. Okay, the next one is if you apply early, you have better chances to get accepted. So this is not true. This is only true for traditional dental school programs. This is true because the traditional Americans, they have to apply, it is better for them to apply early because that's how the applications are reviewed. For us, for foreign trained dentists, this is not true. So you can apply in the last day and you still might receive interview call or you can get accepted. That happened so many times. So do not rush through the application because you can make mistakes. Instead of that, just slow down, make sure everything is correct and apply when you are ready. However, I'm gonna mention one, I would say, exclusion. I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but there are some schools, it's very few of them, very few. And I'm gonna talk about them, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, guys, if you know something, write me in the comments. So schools like Tufts, UNC, North Carolina, and UIC, Chicago, Illinois. These three schools, I don't want to say for 100%, but I kind of heard that they might kind of, I don't know, they might consider you more like if you apply a little bit early, like not at the very last day. Again, this is small exclusion, and I'm not sure if this is true. So check with the school, or better, I would not still hurry and still would apply when you are ready. The next one is preceptorship increases your chances to get admitted to the school where you did this preceptorship. So this is such a myth. First of all, before you start preceptorship, I think they make you even sign that, or they just tell that to you in your face that we don't guarantee you anything. We don't guarantee you any interview, and we don't guarantee you any acceptance to our school. This is just up to you. You want to do preceptorship, great. You don't want, it's fine. No one guarantee you anything because you're doing that, even though you pay a lot of money to the school and you get some experience and knowledge from and this is all you get. So it does not increase your chances to get in. I've talked about preceptorship a lot in, I guess in a lot of my videos, and you know my opinion about that. I don't think it's a great idea to waste money just to observe somebody. You can observe and shadow in private practice and get familiar to the US dentistry without paying money to the university to observe in the university. However, there are a lot of pros and cons. You might get some connections, you might make some friends with dental students, and this all information exchange might help you to understand the process better and to make your application more competitive. Anyway, this was the myth number 3, and the next one is you have to prepare for the bench test on exactly the same typodont that the school will use on the particular bench test. This is a myth. Please don't waste your money buying, like, I don't know, all these 3 kinds of typodonts, Maduro, Icadental. The next one is Kilgary, Columbia. I don't know what other typodonts they have, like some Chinese typodont. Buy only one and get ready on only one, because if your prep skills are good, there will be no significant difference on the other type of typodont if you already know how to prep. This is my personal opinion, and I've heard that from other students as well. I think I mentioned that before. I had my bench test on Madura typodont, and I was preparing, practicing at home on some Chinese typodont, and it was no significant difference for me. Anyway, the next is TOEFL score is not important. That's a very common myth, and don't fall on this. TOEFL score is extremely important. Even though TOEFL is not, obviously it's not related to dentistry, but it's your ability to speak English. And believe me, admission committee cares about that a lot, because they want you obviously to understand them and follow like directions. Otherwise, how you learn what they teach you, what they're gonna teach you. So there are schools, most of the schools, they list their minimum TOEFL requirement on the website. And you can apply as long as you have this minimum requirement for the particular school. However, I would not fall even into this. I would just go and you can take TOEFL as many times as you want. So I would go and pass TOEFL at least 100 or at least about 105. This is ideal. If your TOEFL is 105 or above, you can stop. You don't need this perfect score, but this is pretty good score as well. So that's what I would do. There are schools which care more or less about TOEFL. Some schools, if you have good application and good resume and everything is great in your application, but your TOEFL is 90 or 95, they will be fine with that. As long as it meets the minimum requirement on their website, they're kind of allowed to take you. However, again, I recommend you to score higher than 105. So this was the most common myths. Let me know if you know some other myths that I didn't mention in this video. And see you soon, guys. Bye!